Frequently problems come up in relationships. This is inevitable. I mean, we are, after all, sinful human beings. We have our own selfish desires. We have our own conceived needs opposed to the needs of those who are in relationship with us. As you can see, my darling wife over there, right there in that Honda, my darling wife and I both have our own views about how best to move forward in certain areas. There are priorities that I have that she doesn't have. There are priorities she has that I don't have. You know, any two people that come together are going to have these conflicts of interest. When we have these conflicts of interest, far too often when we try and resolve these conflicts of interest, we try and solve them more in the fashion of a wrecking ball, just smashing everything in our path, regardless of who's in our way, regardless of consequences. Unfortunately, this selfishness, this destructive quest for victory at all costs in relationships, like a wrecking ball through a building, it doesn't produce the kind of fruit, it doesn't produce the kind of atmosphere that Christ wants us to promote in our relationships, especially in our relationships in the home. When we have relationships, frequently we can be trapped in the concept of winning and losing in terms of, I got my way, I proved that I'm right and she's wrong. You know, most of the time I'd forget, but this time I'm right. We need to learn to let go. We need to learn to show God's love in the middle of the difficult circumstances that we face in the relationships that God has provided for us. We need to learn that victory is no victory when we use a wrecking ball to smash the relationships that God has put in our lives for our own selfish desires.